It's showtime at Homestead, Miami.
Andre Baranowskis at the line, steals it in the Indy 250.
Logan to back starts in trouble, let it go. Gordon to the wall, jumps right around.
Side by side on the final lap, coming to the checkered flag.
Steve Morgan, the last lap pass, and the victory in Las Vegas. Welcome to the NOFSRL. Today, the New Era Cup Series drivers gamble it out in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada for the first of the 3-race West Coast swing. Welcome to round number 2 of the New Era Cup Series for 2020 at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in Las Vegas, Nevada for the MGM Resorts 400. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ari Sakala. Glad you could all join us today for round number 2. And also as well, for those of you that have shown your support after my health scare I had back on last Saturday as we're recording this, thanks for your support. I definitely appreciate it. Las Vegas Motor Speedway has been one of the favorite and one of the more scarier tracks we've had. In the first 5 seasons, you would see a lot of pack racing, 200 miles an hour, 2 wide, 3 wide racing, close quarters, low line racing, the key here. But we're at a newer version of Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and in this version, these cars can actually take the cars onto the middle or high sides and pass drivers here. And joining alongside me in the booth today, a man that knows how to win races at 1.5 mile tracks and do pretty good on the middle or high line as well, Dylan Young. Dylan, how big of a change is this going to be for the drivers to adapt from low to middle and high as well?
Well, I think it's going to take some time. I know like the first couple of laps, they're going to probably get used to the track. And then once we get past lap 5, I guarantee you these drivers are going to really get used to what's going on. And they're going to be passing cars left and right. We're probably going to see a really good package coming on by today.
We now start to enter what I like to call the meat and potatoes of the season, Dylan. You've got 1.5 mile tracks, the first of a lot of times we race on intermediate tracks like Las Vegas, kind of similar to this on tri-ovals. So my question to you is, Dylan, how big of an advantage could this be for someone as we head into the later parts of the season when we get into the playoffs and even into the round of 8?
Well, you're probably going to see a few drivers really take full advantage of being aggressive and really try to go out in fruition. I mean, I've seen in the past before, not just as a driver myself, racing in the series, but also the fact that, you got drivers that are always very hungry to go out there and try to prove who they can be. So you're going to see a lot of aggression going on once we get this race really going.
Last Thursday night, I should say, at the Daytona International Speedway for the season opener, Daytona 500. It was a big moment for Marty Johnson. This is his 6th season of full-time competition in the New Era Cup Series, and he broke the longest winless streak in New Era Cup history, and it came at the Daytona 500. How big of a win was this for Johnson, Dylan? How big could he use this momentum into this weekend?
Well, to break a winless streak is always a big thing, especially if you have a huge winless one. But to do it at the biggest stage of all of racing, it's always a big deal. So, of course, he's going to be the one that everyone's going to eyeball throughout the remainder of the season to know that he won the biggest race of all time. Now he's got to prove himself throughout the rest of the season if he can get that momentum.
He'll be starting on the inside of row 8 in the 15th spot for today's race. Let's give you your top 10 at the moment in the point standings. Right now, Marty Johnson, obviously, he's got the win, so right now he's locked into the playoffs as long as he stays in the top 30 through the entire season. Ryan New currently a point behind in second. Remember, he didn't finish second in the race. The reason why he's ahead of the guy that finished second, Luke Rainey, is because remember the new rule this season? Top 10 in points towards the end of the regular season. So it puts Luke Rainey in third spot. He is currently about 4 to 5 points back. You got Igor Barreto in fourth, 8 points back. Brian Ferris and Brian Webb, the two Brians, tied for fifth. They're each 11 points back. Colin Denton, 7th, 13 points back. Casey Nanico, 8th, 17 points back. Then a tie for 9th, Nathan Stapleton, CJ Williams, 18 points back. Let's give you the starting lineup for round number 2 of the New Era Cup Series. Igor Barreto in the 77 on the pole. He's been a pretty good qualifier. Remember, almost got the front row for the Daytona 500. CJ Williams will line up next to him in second. Row number 2, Ryan New in the 66. Christian Vargas next to him in the 00. The third row, Luke Rainey in the 15. Edwin Mendez, his first ever NOFSRL win, came at Las Vegas. The fourth row, you've got the 37, Carter Friesen, Johnny Garner, a man who's won here many times. Same in the 2 car at Vegas. The fifth row, Alex Lozano in the 88, Justin Zaidel in the 1. 67 laps around the 1.5 mile tri-oval today. Stages will end at laps 20 and 40. And remember pit road frequency, because on a 1.5 mile track, we're at 2x. Dylan, real quick before we go green, who you got winning today?
Man, this is tough because I hope the commentator's curse isn't a thing there. You know what? I'm going to say that Edwin Mendez, he probably can go out on a limb and probably win this race. He's starting in the 6th position. I like where he's starting. Let's see if that outside line, middle line can prove its case early on.
Pace car pulls in. Igor Barreto will bring the field to green for round 2. Ladies and gentlemen at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, it's showtime!
Wow, the first 2 cars on the inside line, they got going right there, and they are just already trying to check out from third on back.
Barreto and New on top. Here comes Vargas looking inside on the 66 machine for a second. Mendez is going to take it 3 wide to the inside for a moment. Got some cars hitting the wall as they come to the line. Igor Barreto leads the first lap in Las Vegas. Here goes Ryan New as he looks to the bottom, trying to take the race lead away. Christian Vargas is working on him off of turn 2. And look at Barreto, the high side. Has more grip right now in the early stages of the race. The 77 trying to clear New here, but can't do it just yet.
That 77 is working by himself on the high line with no draft. And look at him use the power.
Whoa, there they go.
Oh, there goes the 3 around. What a
Fitzwater around. Nanico. Zach Winkle is in it. We got about at least 10 cars involved. First caution is out. Jesse Turner, Daniel Voiles in it.
Oh, and man, that was a hard hit a little bit there for the 51, but not a lot of damage. And man, there was like 3 different incidents at once.
I think someone may have got the wall off of turn 4. Just went a little bit too tight. Tough break for the 62 of Zach Winkle. Their sponsor is Home Race of South Point. Matt Tuck in it in the 95.
Yeah, the first car I seen around, but he saved it was the 3, which I can't believe how he kept that car together, Eric Monaco. And again, I don't know how he managed to save it, but after that, I guess everyone checked up because of that. Just all hell broke loose.
Voiles, another first caution wreck for him in the 47. The top 2 were racing back to the line, and it was Igor Barreto over Ryan New. Now will we see some drivers come in early on in the race? We'll see.
Second
Pretty
place.
much everyone come in. Barreto's going to stay out here. He's probably going to hope for another caution. Everyone else is going to short pit here.
Oh, what the heck is the 51 doing? He's on the grass.
I don't know what's going on with Casey Nanico in the 51 at the moment. Oh, Steve Morgan in the 13 with some damage as well. He was involved. We'll break it down for you in just a moment. Let's watch pit stops here. Las Vegas still, and obviously a wider pit road compared to the narrow pit road in Daytona.
Yeah, it is a very wider pit road, but the one thing that comes on by is when you exit pit road, you have to watch out for your surroundings. And the 66, first one off. Nice pit stop by the 66 of Ryan New.
Could use that to his advantage. Let's break down the replay and show you what happened in the first caution of the MGM Resorts 400. Zachary Fitzwater, the first one we saw, get involved. So this is in turn 4. This is from our aerial view. Look at here. You got the 19, Mitchell Collins, the 12, Marty Johnson, the 43, Jesse Turner. They get a little bit tight together, and you see Turner just gets into the 4, Fitzy, and the 3, Eric Monaco. They go up into the wall. It looks like they're going to save it. Then you also have on the bottom, Patrick Smith turns Zach Winkle around. You got Daniel Voiles up into the wall. And then you've got this stack of there's Matthew Logan, Steve Morgan, Neil Clifford. There is the 17 card. John Andrews, I think, got in it. Nathan Stapleton, maybe. Colin Denton, a piece of the action as well. Tough break for a lot of drivers early on here in Vegas. Just trying to get used to the high side as well.
Well, yeah, you also notice, too, when we look back at it again, that 4 car, when they were about 4 wide in that scenario, and, I mean, the 4 car about checked up, but he was starting to slide, and unfortunately, there was another car that was inside. Once he caught clip right there, he just couldn't hold on to the car, and just chaos ensued from there.
Oh.
So, yeah, you could see they were just about 4 wide right there, and the 43 just gets into the 4, and just you could just see it right there. They were just trying to hold on. Once that he couldn't hold on, and then there was another car behind the 62 that also spun. I couldn't tell who that was, but
that was Nanico. We have an onboard on him. We'll take a look at him in a moment. All right, we have the first onboard for you here. It's Marty Johnson in the 12.
They were just pinching like crazy.
Good job missing that, and then there they go, stacking up behind. Next up, Colin Denton in the 34.
Just checking up.
I think he may be clean for now, unless does he get the 17 or the 96? No, he's good. Remember, Nanico was the last car to spin out, so let's get his on board. I don't know what happened here. Oh! I think I was Matt Tuck on the high side. He got a little bit too tight, got into the wall off turn 4, and spun Nanico around.
Oh, does he get the brakes there? He does. Wow. Oh, gets a small piece, but he's going to be okay, though. That's not bad at all.
First caution is out at Las Vegas. Race leader is Ryan New in the 66 and Igor Barreto in the 77. That's your top 2 at the moment. We are ready to go for the first restart of the day here at Las Vegas after the first caution comes out for a spin involving Zachary Fitzwater, Zach Winkle, Casey Nanico, and other drivers involved. Let's see if anyone else is out of the race. I think the one driver that I think is done is going to be Daniel Voiles in the 47. So 2 straight DNFs for Voiles. Not a good start to his first year since season number 2. Let's reset the field for you here. 2 drivers on the inside line for right now. It could be 3. It's going to be 2 at the moment. Colin Denton, Casey Nanico. Igor Barreto, the only one to stay out, is the race leader. Ryan New is 2nd. Johnny Garner 3rd. Jacob Ritz is 4th. And Brian Ferris, your top 5. They come into the restart zone. And it is Barreto bringing the field back to green in Sin City. Now watch the 34 and the 51 closely on the inside line. I don't think they've got any damage at all. Maybe Nanico, but Denton, remember, he's trying to get back on the lead lap in the 34 machine. Same thing with Casey. Actually, not Nanico. He's 2 laps down.
And one car just came back off of pit road, who's now in turn 4 right now. I couldn't tell who that was.
I believe that was Steve Morgan.
Oh, 77 tagged the wall right there, but still going to keep fighting on that high line. That tells you that high line is really strong out here. And the 66 trying to use the 34 as a pick to try to pass Igor Barreto.
News trying to look inside for the race lead. Gardner gets a little bit tight in 1 and 2. Opens the door up for Brian Ferris in the 20. Meanwhile, the 2 open cars remaining side by side. That car is Steve Morgan. He's got some front end damage. They're going to catch up to him pretty quickly. And the caution's out. Colin Johnson's going to get back on the lead lap here.
What a move by the 34. That
Oh, we
really
got a
helped him
rig
out.
wreck.
Oh, big crash.
Cody Smart in the 10's involved. I think we saw Downey same as Woe in the 52. And that is Galen Downey. I think he may have gone on his roof.
Oh, man. I think so too. And I think the 4 cars got more damage. Is Fitzwater. And man, they're really kicking up some grass on the front straight.
Steve Morgan catching a good break there. Colin Denton, we know he's back on the lead lap. Igor Barretto, a caution will help him out. He remains in the lead, and he's going to come in and does one less stop. Nanico obviously has to stay out because he's 2 laps down. Same with Nathan Stapleton.
What an interesting call. Remember that 77 stayed out on that first caution. You think he knew that it was going to be a little bit of a wreck fest there, and nice strategy right there. And I'll tell you what, you notice that the 66 really helped that 34 out. I guarantee that 34 has got to be thanking the 66 right now.
2 cautions early on here at Las Vegas. Usually you want to see 2 cautions early on like we've seen in seasons prior. They're going to start on the right side, so this is either a 2 or a 4 tire change here. Carter Friesen's going to come out, will win the race off pit road. He goes fuel only. 2nd spot, Ethan Hoffman. 3rd, Zach Ryan. 4th, Diego Rossello. 5th, Marty Johnson. 6th, Brian New. 7th, Johnny Garner. 8th, Brian Ferris. 9th, Jacob Britz. And 10th is Igor Barretto. The yellow flag out for Gatlin Downey. Let's get the replay and tell you what happened. Alright, so let's watch this off of turn number 2. You got Downey in the 52, Smart in the 10. Cody just gets into Downey. And they're going to get into the inside wall. And this is a very hard shot, driver's side. The roof caves in on the 52 machine. And the question is, does Downey hit anyone else? Ooh, Matthew Logan just misses it. Cody Smart in the 10 on the other hand. Keeps his car going, doesn't hit anything else. So just a 2-car accident, but a big hit from the 52.
Yeah, and that 52 got real lucky because he also almost hit where that entry was of that track on the back straight right there. That was a big lucky break for both drivers, but still a hard hit regardless, though.
Here it is in real time. Take it, Dylan.
So this was a very close impact right there. You could see at full speed. They came really close to hitting that inside wall, and I guarantee any of those cars hit that, in big trouble. We also have gotten word someone actually went through the grass on the front straight. I'm not too exactly sure who it was.
We'll get the confirmation right here. I will show you where the dust is. There's the dust. So let's put this into the none camera angle here. And we will rewind and we'll give you the better perspective on what happened. This actually happened recently.
Oh, that was up in the leaders. Looked like top 10.
Oh, yeah. Hoffman and Rainey.
No, top 20 actually.
So let's see. I think these guys may have gone into the wall off of turn 4.
Oh, no, they did. They were on the inside line.
Ooh, near 4 wide there. Yeah, Hoffman just gets into the 15. They go into the grass. And luckily here, the yellow came out.
And they saved the cars. Great save by both drivers, Rainey and Hoffman. That was a close call right there because, you know, if they would have wrecked right there, let alone spun, that would have been right in front of the field. And God knows what could have happened from there. But good break by both of those drivers right there. That was a close call.
Yellow's out. Let's get ready for the restart. Let's set the scene for you after the second caution, a wreck involving Cody Smart and Gatlin Downey on lap 13 of 67 at the moment. Steve Morgan stayed out. He's the last car on the lead lap at the moment. Carter Friesen won the race off pit road. Ethan Hoffman 2nd. Zach Ryan 3rd. Diego Rossello 4th. Marty Johnson 5th. Ryan New 6th. Johnny Garner 7th. Brian Ferris 8th. Jacob Britz 9th. Igor Barretto is 10th. Nanico and Stapleton on the inside line. A lap down, and drivers that are done for the day. Gatlin Downey, the only one. Cody Smart remains on the track. Steve Morgan, as he's the first one on the outside line, brings the field back to the green flag. And we are back racing. Stapleton trying to make a desperate move, go 3 wide into turn 1, and that's a little bit risky, especially with the leaders. But a battle for the lead. Zach Ryan underneath on Carter Friesen.
Nice move by the 22 right there. He took full advantage of the slow car right there. Zach Ryan trying to do what he can to get the 51 back into 2 laps down. Will do so. Stapleton now currently 1 lap down as the 22 of Zach Ryan leads.
Here comes Diego Rossello in the 9 machine trying to look to the inside. Marty Johnson, he's currently running the 3rd spot at the moment. They work their way into one. Rossello, he's got a good cut underneath. Oh, he got a little bit tight. Almost got into the back of the 22 of Ryan. And Ryan's going to clear Rossello once again.
Man, they're really pinching like crazy over here throughout this race. And even when those cautions came out, they were pinching like crazy at that point. They're still really trying to pinch. I don't know why, but some guys got to let off a little bit.
Look at Nanico trying to fight its way up on the high side and get by Marty Johnson. Remember, that's not even for a position. Johnson, the Daytona 500 winner, currently standing in 3rd spot.
And look at the 22 trying to put Stapleton another lap down right there. But look at the 9
I think the yellow's out. Nope, never mind. It's not out. Here we go. Battle for the lead. Rossello inside on Ryan. 2 rookies going at it in the New Era Cup Series. Ryan, the preferred high side, will keep the race lead.
Yeah, that 22's in the preferred line right there. You notice that Highline's been running really well in turn 3 and 4, but the inside line has been kind of running pretty decently off 1 and 2. The caution's out.
Yellow is out. Oh, a huge wreck.
Oh, it's a pile of...
Cody Smart again.
Oh, man.
3rd caution is out. We got at least a quarter of the field involved. The big one
those leaders
at
are
Las Vegas. And this is for stage 1. This is for stage 1 here. It's going to Zach Ryan.
And Stapleton just got himself back at the lead lap, but oh man, is he slowing down big.
Zachary Fitzwater, Eric Monaco, Colin Denton, Zach Winkle. Oh, these guys better be careful. The leaders here. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So the leader.
Ryan got to Andrews. Lozano's around. There's Barretto as well. We got to stack up.
Oh, and that's what I feared the most, man. Those drivers are slowing down. Oh, man, the 1 car's slowing down. And Stapleton got involved. Oh,
42
man.
car with damage.
And he got ahead of the leaders, too. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Garner with damage.
In the 2 car, yeah. Now the question is, remember, whoever's going to win the race off pit road will get the stage.
Well, the thing that I don't get is this, though, is that those drivers that were involved in that caution, I know they were trying to catch up to the field, but, you know, you got to speed up when it matters, and the leaders, they were just coming in way too hot at that.
The dangers of racing back to the caution flag, and no way this can be changed at all in NR 2003. I apologize for that. Don't blame me. Blame Papyrus. But, let's sort everything out, figure out what happened. So, let's watch Edwin Mendez and Benny Watson in the 11 and 38. This is mid-pack. They get tight. They get up and into the wall. There's Brian Webb, and there's Luke Rainey as well. When they come down, Rainey's going to get turned here. And watch the 15 car here. The man that came in 2nd in points takes a shot from Eric Monaco. Up and over he goes. There's Logan. There's Turner. Denton goes spinning. Calamity Alley down the front stretch once again.
Oh, man, there's a lot of torque cars. And, oh, man, that was someone in the back. I think it was the 62. Yeah, that was. It was. Couldn't hit there. Man, here's the worst part. You could see those drivers, they're trying to get their cars, you know, going back together. And some of them are even
smoking. Oh, we had another wreck. Hang on a second. Oh. I apologize. We had another accident.
That's the 11. That was my pick, Edwin Mendez and Steve Morgan.
So this is what happened with these guys were slowing down, and Steve Morgan and Mitchell Collins, I think, were not happy with each other. And there's Gardner, there's Hoffman.
Man, that's like 3 wrecks in 1 we're seeing here.
We're gonna have to look at all the onboards here and see.
It's like the funny thing too. The 19 and the 18 were on the outside in between the 13, like a JGR sandwich there. Oh, there's the 41 getting involved. Another car I seen at 32. So you can see, look at the drivers are trying to get their cars back together. They're not really up to speed. If you look at how they're going miles an hour, they're not really going that fast. Like the 14's really providing an example here. But you're going to see coming up behind are the leaders. This is a probably good angle you're going to see. They're just flying through the field. And, you know, the spotters have to tell them to really slow down at this point. You know, otherwise, you know, they're going to get run over here. So you're going to see right about here.
So there are the leaders. There you see Stapleton slowing down instantly.
And the funny thing, too, is he beat out the 22. That's the more ironic part about it. But watch here. Watch the 22. He's just coming in way too hot. Now, ideology, wise, they're trying to catch up to the pace car to then eventually slow down. So they're basically hitting the gas, and now they're realizing, uh-oh, there's slow traffic. We got to slow down. Look at the 6 car. I think that's the 17 up ahead. And there's another car.
Andrews and Ryan, they just got together there. That's going to help out Rossello in the 9 machine.
That was just too tight, and that's the 20.
Watch Zidell in the back here on the 1, the black 1 here. Hits the 34. And there's Brits as well.
Watch Stapleton.
Hits his teammate.
Oh, man. And the funny thing, too,
is a tough break.
He just got himself 1 lap down, and I guarantee, you know, the brakes weren't really going that well there and just couldn't avoid that accident. That's a tough break for Stapleton there. It's
a weird wreck. First on board here, Brian Webb. He was right behind the instigation.
You can just see the 30 and 11 really pinched each other right there. And 6 couldn't hold on right there, and it's another bump, and around he goes.
And you can see the 15 car just go up and over. We do have an onboard with Luke Rainey as well.
That car got launched, too.
Here's the onboard Luke Rainey.
Checked up big time, too, and just got into the 6th. Oh, he was just not ready for that at all.
Got up onto the outside. There's Fitzwater as well. A lot of drivers with ARCA brakes.
Yeah, and thank God he landed on 4 wheels, too, so he got out of there pretty quickly, too.
All right, here's Colin Denton.
You can just see, too, he was dealing with the 43 up ahead. It was damaged off the pace, and one car came down pit road. That was the 21. He was the luckiest driver right. 34 just came in way too high.
Logan, good idea to come in. He'll probably have to go to the tail end of the longest line for pitting when it was closed.
Yeah, that's a risk for reward, so not bad.
Alex Lozano, and he's going to have... We're going to keep this on for a while because, remember, he gets involved twice. Hits the wall there, got very tighter. Maybe got a bump from someone. Hits the 34 of Denton. And then, again, we'll keep this going here.
You know, look at, there's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars that are smoking. There you see, that's the 00 that's up.
And you'll get a nice view as well. Watch the leaders. They're about to come by up top. Look at the stack up ahead. Leaders are about to come by here right now. Wait for the 22 of Ryan.
Yeah,
there he is. There he is.
Wow.
And just look at the stack up. We saw the stack up as well in Daytona under caution. This is just worse. Drivers just getting so confused. Tough break.
He did the right thing by at first going down low. I don't think he realized one was about ready to come over and hit him, too. That's the ironic part. Wow.
Let's get ready for the restart, if there is one.
Oh my.
We get ready for the restart. Ryan New, the Stage 1 winner. Diego Rossello, 2nd. CJ Williams, 3rd. Carter Friesen, 4th. Marty Johnson is 5th. Drivers ahead are last cars on the lead lap, but that wreck took out numerous cars after that.
And there's a total of 6 cars on the tail.
If I were to guess, we've only got like probably 30-some cars left. But anyway, Rossello the leader as we come into the restart zone to begin stage 2. Green flag is back out.
Man, you got to feel for the 66 and the 9. Both got to deal with lap traffic in front and behind, too. And, I mean, there's just drivers all over around everywhere. And there's like 6 cars on the tail end of the lead lap. And, oh, man, it's going to be a cluster over here.
And you should watch those drivers closely, especially Jonathan Logan in the 21. Remember, he came in during the closed pit. He's one of the last cars on the lead lap at the moment. And I think he's got no damage at all in that 21. If we can take a look real quick. There he is. Yeah, he looks fine. And same thing should be said for Matt Tuck. These two could be spoilers at the end of the race, the way they're running. Here's a battle for the lead. Rossello inside on New. They're 3 wide off of 2.
And that 66 almost got put into the wall right there. You got to be careful right there coming off that corner. Because you get too tight, you're going to spin out right there. Look at the 9 trying to battle on the inside line for the lead. All while also dealing with the lap car in front.
Hard in the wall, Ethan Hoffman. He keeps it going. We keep him straight, and we stay green. But the 18 car very slow on the track.
Man, I don't know how he saved that car. Look how damaged and battered that M&M's hazelnut car is, man. Just melted away right now.
Oh my. I think he got hit off of the 48 of Tyler Markle.
I think so too.
Up front for the lead. Johnson inside on Rossello.
Man.
Trying to get there at the line. This is going to be close. It's Rossello barely. The rookie versus the veteran. And here comes as well CJ Williams. He got 4 cars under a blanket battling for the race lead.
And I guarantee those drivers that are ahead of these leaders, they are hoping and praying for a caution to come out right now. Because if it does happen, they'll at least have a chance to battle for the win. Not only just that, but also the fact they'll be way ahead of those drivers that are, not really as damaged. So that'd be a good sign.
The caution is out. I was curious about that for a moment because of Friesen. And Zach Ryan, I think, went upside down.
Oh, man, that car's destroyed. Look at the front end on that car.
And there's Nathan Stapleton in the 42 machine as well, leaking fluid. This is going to help a lot of cars here, specifically Tuck, Logan, and Smith. And they're going to get back on the lead lap. This was a big shot. I think this happened off of turn number 4 here for what I believe is the 4th caution today at Las Vegas.
Actually, turn 4 looks kind of calm, but it may have happened turn 1. The 66 coming on down the top, 2 staying out.
Let's watch Ryan New, CJ Williams. Remember, Williams, he was battling for the lead. He still had some front-end damage. Oh, this Ferris in the 20 car destroyed. That car's destroyed. This was one of the more violent wrecks we've seen today. Top 3 actually stay out. There's Carter Friesen in the 37. I was wondering for a moment if the caution did come out because, Friesen was a little bit off the pace. So I think this wreck happened maybe off of turn 4. I don't know, but it happened after the top 3 crossed the start-finish line.
21 going to get out ahead right there, and the 66 not a good pit stop. Actually, I think the 21, 14, 95, they were on the tail end coming down, so...
But I think because the top 3 stayed out, I think they may remain a lap down. I don't know, though.
That's a good point. I think, regardless, though, I think 4th place, which was the first car coming out, was the 66, and not a bad pit stop for Ryan New there.
Let's get the replay and see what happened. All right, let's break it down here for you. I think does Nanico just have... He's got no room. He's bobbling between Morgan and Stapleton. They get up tight. Markle's up in the wall. They get into the wall. And Stapleton gets turned. There's Nanico going around. And there you see the 42. Up and over he goes. Mendez, Lozano. There's the 20 car of Brian Ferris, who's also upside down.
Oof,
and this one's a worse one. Side over side, end over end.
Ooh.
For the 20 machine.
And that 20 flipped and hit the 22, continued to barrel roll. That's a lick right there, and unfortunately land on his roof there. Man, that's 3 cars that's flipped in this race, too. 2 in this incident alone.
Real time.
Yeah, so looking here again, they were just tight, and I guess this is the lap car issue right there. And yep, right there, that's the 20. Let's see if that was... Yeah, the 18. That was his own teammate indeed. Man, there's going to be a good team meeting about that one.
And as well, I can guarantee you this, the NOFSRL does not really promote these wreck fests. And during testing coming in, the racing was perfectly fine. This is just nothing you'd really expect. Here we go for onboards. Nathan Stapleton in the 42. It seems like here, Dylan, 3 wide doesn't really work.
No, not at all. And then right there, that's the 20. It's just going to flip him over, and basically flipped over once, and you could just see right there the 20 card just flipping right there. I guess that's your sort of quote-unquote payback right there, but man, that was a lick right there.
Take you through Casey Nanico as well.
Yeah, remember, we were just on board with the 42. I have a feeling they just got way too tight coming into 3 and 4. That's exactly the case.
A lot of drivers just trying to be over-aggressive again. Keep in mind, a newer version of Las Vegas where there is grip on the middle and high lines, so a tough break for a lot of drivers. Another caution out once again at Vegas. Let's get ready for the restart.
Yeah, that's
So we
fine.
get ready for the restart. Diego Rossello in the race lead. Marty Johnson second. Carter Friesen third. They stayed out. Ryan New fourth. CJ Williams fifth. Igor Barreto is sixth. Jacob Britt seventh. Tyler Marco eighth. Those are the only cars on the lead lap. But still, keep in mind for the first three cars on the inside, Logan, Smith, and Tuck, they have got no damage whatsoever to those machines and are running picture perfect. Rossello into the restart zone, and we are back to green.
Wow, and that 9 car was ready for that restart. Him and the 12, both were just shot out of a cannon. And the 1 car you just seen, man, that car's going to be way off the pace.
Johnson, Logan, side by side. Again, keep in mind that's not for position. Your top 5 right now, in my opinion, the fastest cars on track at the moment. They're 3 wide for a part of it's for third. As you can see, Friesen and New working together on the top side here. Battle for the lead again. Johnson trying to look underneath Rossello. Let's go from the visor cam of the hang on. Look at Smith and New up top.
Man, they tagged the wall, but no caution, but man, and remember, one of those cars was trying to get back on the lead lap too.
Here comes Friesen underneath on Jonathan Logan. We might take you on board for a lap here with Johnson. He's got the visor cam as he's trying to look inside on Rossello. This is for the race lead.
And you can tell Johnson, man, he's having a great day. Stayed out of trouble the entire way, just chilled the entire time, nonchalantly, and then here he is now battling for the lead. Good job by the 12 team. They are just killing it today. And do it on the inside line right there. But a nice
Logan.
exit off turn 4 by the 9.
Rossello got into the wall. Diego got into the wall.
And that's what
lose
happens.
some momentum there, and here comes Friesen. He may take a look for second spot.
Yep, now that's what happens when you lose all that momentum there and you're trying to have to fight back on the high line to do what you can. And that 9 car is not going to give up without a fight, though. Good job fighting on that high line. You got to just remember, don't want to ride the wall, but he's got to try to have enough room to get all that grip on the high line, whatever you can. That low line is just not working.
Johnson pointing a good lead on Rossello. They're still battling out for third. I think Logan may have touched the wall as well.
He did.
And Tuck's going to go by. That's for 9th on the track. And Williams and New, they're still battling out for 4th position. Same with Marco behind those 2 other drivers. Williams, he's doing a good job. He's got some hood damage, but has still got a very fast 24 Chevy Camaro.
Yeah, look at that 66 doing what he can to pass that 24. And I'll tell you what, these drivers are doing relatively not bad for a race, though. It's just they want to race, but the wrecks keep happening.
They're just racing way too hard early on. I'm pretty sure right now this could be the longest green flag run we've seen today. As you can see, Williams looking inside on Matt Tuck.
I hope you don't jinx that by just saying that now.
Oh, please.
Oh, man. But I'll tell you what, though, that 12 has been in a really good lead ever since passing the 9, though. Marty Johnson trying to look for 2 in a row. That would be a really good start for Johnson and that 12 team there. They're looking really, really good.
Obviously, no one has started off the first 2 races of the New Era Cup Series with a victory, but I don't even know if we've ever had anyone go 2 in a row in any Cup Series race in general.
Well, Marty Johnson's really trying to take that challenge.
Oh, they're working on Zidell.
Oh, look out.
Zidell coming in low. Friesen gets a little tight. He backs out of it. Logan almost makes contact with the 1 car of Zidell. And Zidell, one of the more experienced racers in the field, letting the leaders go by and having their race. Oh, man, that was close for New and Tuck.
See what I mean about don't jinx it, because look at that right there. That was a close call right there. And, man, that 1 car just came out of nowhere.
I think we may have a yellow out. I thought I saw the bottom bulb illuminate. Nope, we do not. We're still green at the moment.
Right now you see 2 of those cars that are in the tail end of the, not tail end, the bottom of the order that are 9th and 10th trying to battle for being the first car lap down. But if those guys get a quick caution, they're hoping that the 9 does not, or the 9 or the 12, no matter who be leading there, they're going to get bad runs on the restart. They can do what they can on the inside line. Because, man, when we had our last restart, that 9 car just shot out of a cannon there.
Battle for a second. Friesen's trying again on Rossello. Nothing working just yet. 2 laps to go in stage number 2. Marty Johnson again. dominating the race right now at the moment. The average speed as well, pretty slow. 108 miles an hour for right now. Nearly 3 wide. This is a battle for 4th right now. New and Marco almost side by side. Marco had to back out of it. Again, the middle line has just a little bit of that more grip there. Ooh, their contact.
Man, they're just racing way too aggressive right here. Like, this is where they got to calm down and be ready. But right now, though, those top 3, they've been sticking together. If I want to pass in the inside line, I do it off of 1 and 2. If you're going to try to pass in the high line, I would try it in 3 and 4. That's been the really strong lines at both sides there.
Top 3 have been able to break away from the pack as well. Here goes Friesen inside on Rossello.
Yes, this is where that 9 is going to get the run right there. Another
Johnson,
slow car they're catching up to.
Johnson's going to get the playoff point here. That's his 6th playoff point he's had this season. Rossello 2nd, Friesen 3rd, but Friesen looking inside. But they got to work their way on Casey Nanico. I think Johnson's just going to wait to make the move here down the back.
Oh, no!
Oh, look at this. Look at this. He diamonded the straight, well, like it was like an inverted diamond there. And Rossello's going to get slowed down by this. Here comes Carter Friesen in the 37, side by side for the race lead.
And that's a good move by Friesen on when to do that on the inside line there. You got to do it at that point coming into turn 1 and 2. Friesen may take the lead right here. Oh no, the 12. Getting a good run on the high line right there.
Again, more grip up top. And Johnson almost he does clear Friesen to keep the race lead.
Yeah, he was looking for some drafting help right there in the inside line. He had no call right there, and that really did not help out for sure.
Someone blew up. Someone blew up. Someone blew up. We got an issue. Nanico Williams around. Caution's out.
Oh, man, that car stopped where he's at. That's a bad spot to be in. Oh, get that car off the track, and we'll do so. And it's a lap car issue.
Yellow flag back out once again in Las Vegas. I believe that was the longest green flag run we had today. And Marty Johnson brought them to the caution flag.
Man, those top 3 did not want to see that yellow. They wanted that race to continue green flag racing, but unfortunately, you can't have everything your way. And the leaders coming on down with some of the drivers that are lapped down too. Surprise.
All making the stop down parallel. The accident happening off of turn 4. You can see all the smoke billowing. I saw someone, I think Nanico may have blown up, or he started losing a lot of fluid after impacting a wall. I don't know, though. Here's the 12 car. Johnson down pit road.
Let's see if Johnson executes this pit strategy there. Remember, he's had a really good start so far to this season. Win the Daytona 500 to try to win 2 in a row. Be an interesting sign. Car 24 there. Only some right side damage and does have a little bit of left side damage. So, interesting to see right there. And
they'll definitely repair the car, but he should be good. Oh, Johnson!
Oh, and that's going to help the 9.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's going to really... if I were the 12 of Johnson, I would not be happy about that one right there.
I think he got hit off of Marco, I think. I don't know, though. We'll watch a replay and show you what happened. Let's take a look at it right now with Johnson. This is the visor cam of Johnson. He comes out, and I think Seidel, he's coming in, I think. Yeah.
That's exactly the
sideways.
Case. And if I were the 9 right there, I'd be thinking Seidel on getting that move. Not a good move indeed, but... it's like they say, when you try to race, you're going to try to do what you can to get the win right there. Bad move right there for Diego.
Let's watch the replay with Nanico. So, Nanico just trying to let some of these drivers go by. And gets into the 24, or Williams just gets tight.
Wow.
Williams up and over. And only has side damage. Dylan, that's impressive.
And let alone, he's still driving the car. And I think when we look at it again, the car didn't really hit the ground. It just flipped in the air, landed a little bit in the wall. So he's going to be fine for the most part. I mean, he'll be off the pace, but he's going to continue. That's amazing. It's like, man, those episode of them dang lap cars really came into fruition. And looked like the 51 really pinched the 24. And you see it right there, just a lucky break for the 24. Because I guarantee if he hit the wall with the roof right there, that would have been it for him. Lucky break there for car 24, and that hurt Chevrolet of C.J. Williams.
All right, this is the only onboard we'll watch C.J. Williams, and then we will get ready for the restart here.
Man.
Wow.
He
That's
perfectly
crazy.
landed the car. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, someone's going to have a ticket to the X Games. Oh, man.
Alright, let's get ready for the restart. Rossello in front. When we come to the green, there will be 21 laps to go in Las Vegas. Diego Rossello in the lead. Marty Johnson second, but could he have some damage after making contact with Zidell in pit road?
Well, let's see what's going to happen. And for now, it's going to be an interesting sign to see if those three that were from before, if they're going to run out ahead. I'll give credit, though. How about the 48? He's been silent all day long, hanging around in that fourth position. Great run right there. And staying out of trouble. That's unbelievable.
Could be a key to win in the end of the race. Rossello to bring the field back into the restart zone, and we will get back to green in Las Vegas and Sin City. These drivers, in using Vegas terms, they're going all in. What a restart for Rossello.
Man, that 9 car has just had an unbelievable car. Him, the 12 and the 37 are going to be the favorites today. But look at the 95 wanting to fight back, get his lap back right there, and the 14. They're saying we want a shot too.
The 9 car tried to clear down low, had issues. Same with Benny Watson in the 38. Here goes Friesen for second. He may try for the race leader. He's got the draft off of Watson.
Yep. And that's the only way you can pass on the inside line. You got to use that draft. That's the only way you can make that work. And those two drivers you just seen that just got ahead of the leaders there, that's what they took in full fruition right there. You got to have drafted. Oh, man, Benny Watson checked up right there.
Again, inside line, not that much grip. Helps out Johnson and Rossello. Keep second and first, respectively. Friesen trying to get by as well. And I believe a battle for 11th between Watson and Logan. But Friesen stuck in the middle in this. And this is not what he wants. And this could cost him third spot. Because here comes Ryan New in the 66.
And that 66 also has had a very good car today. The problem is that the pit stops have been killing that 66 team and have been out for fruition. A battle for the lead ensuing.
Johnson up to the back bumper of Rossello. Can he try the inside here? Not just yet.
And those two cars on the tail end of the lead lap right now, they are praying for a caution right now, especially if you're car 14, because, man, that 9 car is pouncing on him.
Patrick Smith has to be careful, but remember, he's going to have the grip here on top. Tuck likes what he sees right now, obviously, in that 95.
Oh, man, the 12 thought about going 3 wide. Good job by Johnson staying in line there. And now look at the 38 trying to get around the 12 of Johnson. And
Watson's trying to get 10th spot here. And here comes Friesen looking for a second. Again, the high side's got the grip off of 4.
Nice run by the 14 on that high line right there. That just shows how powerful that outside line is. But the 9 still fighting. That 9 car has been unbelievably strong today.
Rossello's got the low line. Johnson, oh, hang on. Benny Watson has to check up. He saves it, though.
And that's the second time he's had to check up on that inside line off 1 and 2. Because I don't know what's going on with Watson, but he just can't seem to get out of that area. Now look at Johnson trying to hunt down that 9. He knows he's going to do what he can, but that 14 is going to be a pain right there to deal with.
Watson got up in the wall off of turn 4. Slowed down the 37, 66, 21, and 48. Now a car separates first and second. That is Patrick Smith, as Diego tries to put a lap on Matt Tuck. Now, if you are really right now the 95, and you do get a caution, the thing is, you don't want to be a lap down, because if you could get a lap down, the caution comes out, and we get a restart with about 10 laps to go or less, your race could pretty much be over.
Yeah, that's why they're hoping right now. That's why they're hoping right now, man. Yellow or bust. And, oh, look out, Zidell!
Slowing down the pack big time. Rossello stuck up top, but can Zidell get in front of the 90? Well, hang on a second.
He's being a nuisance right there. Oh, look at the 14. Look, oh, he did not want that at all. He tried to take advantage, and unfortunately it didn't work out, so he's still lapped down.
Oh, Rossello's going to be irate on the radio at Justin Zidell. Ryan New almost gets into the 1.
Oh!
But
Zidell almost got ran over by the 66.
He's still having issues. One of the best cars here is could lose this race. He's about to turn him. He was trying to turn him there.
He is still stuck, you're seeing right there. But now Marty Johnson is running away with the lead. I just don't know what Zidell was thinking right there. I know you got to get out of the way, but I don't know what he was thinking right there.
He still hasn't gone out of the way. I would not be surprised if Rossello turned him.
And he is stuck behind him, man. Like, I mean, he is flat out stuck.
And this could cost him more spots here.
Look at
Here
the damage
comes-
cars. They're off the pace. That's what he needed, too.
Yeah, as well. So that's kind of going to help him just a little bit. As Johnson, he had a good lead over Friesen for a moment, but remember, they've got the draft, and Friesen could get a nice toe off of the 12. Speaking of 12 to go with the line, and Carter Friesen is coming. Remember, he almost got his first win last season in the Coca-Cola 600. And had one of the better cars in the end, but ran out of fuel. And now he could have a chance on Marty Johnson trying to get that first win in the New Era Cup Series. And how about Tyler Markle as well? Again, he's been quiet all day, like you said earlier, Dylan. He's in third spot, coming to 11 to go.
He's having such a terrific run right there. But if you look at that ticker, man, how many laps to go we're at, that caution comes out. We're going to go single file. And that 95, just hoping, praying, though, that caution would really save him. And that 14, he needs some draft if he's going to want to pass some drivers there. And he's just not getting.
I think Friesen was trying to look on the top side, but it just didn't work for him whatsoever. They're catching up to Tuck, by the way. This could be interesting as they come to the line. Again, 10 to go. Friesen's trying to look inside. He is up to that spoiler. Here he goes.
Oh, here goes. This is a good chance right there. And look, he's got the draft, too.
No help whatsoever. Johnson, I think, again, he's got the grip up top. He's going to clear Friesen.
Man, look at the 21 sneaking underneath, though. I know he's a lap car, but, man, he's really trying to do what he can to get himself back on the lead lap.
And this could help Patrick Smith out, but they're going to catch up to more traffic. That's Neil Clifford in the 53. How does this play out? Here comes Friesen. He's got to run inside. Oh, but Clifford cuts him off.
That 95 knew he had to make a choice, and
look at this. Oh, that's tight. Friesen, the new leader.
And that's what Friesen wanted to see, the lap traffic playing to his favor right there. You got to know how to get around it. And, man, that 95 almost got screwed right there, but he kept it together. They're unbelievable. And, man, Marty Johnson, that's the second time that a dominant car has been flat out just robbed because of slow traffic.
Has to let John Andrews go by. 8 laps to go, and Carter Friesen out in front in Vegas.
Oh, don't count out that 48, though. He reeled in Friesen quickly.
Tyler Markle, he is coming. Remember, he never led a single lap last season in Cup competition. Could have a chance to win it.
It's like they say it doesn't matter how many laps you lead, even though for points it always matters. It matters it's the last lap come to the checkers. That's what really matters the most right there.
7 laps to go. Tuck did not get the caution he wanted. They're going to catch up to Zidell once again off of turn 2. Ooh, that's a little bit tight. Tuck's going to get by. And for the race lead, Marco to the point.
Wow, in the 37. Oh, man, that was a little tight right there. Johnson realizing, yikes. Almost turned the 17 right there. And, man, I'm telling you, you got to know how to get rid of lap traffic, getting around him. And at 48, a good lead. He's leading right now. Friesen not going to give up without a fight, but the time is ticking. We're nearing 5 to go.
First lap that Tyler Markle's ever led in the New Era Cup Series. And he led it at a
looking for his first
time. Yeah. He's got 5 laps to go, and that's kind of what he wants now, because if we get a caution flag, this race is over. And he's got a good lead over Friesen at the line. 9/10 of a second lead. They're battling for second, and that's going to give the 48 more momentum.
And that 48, if he knows that caution's out, that's going to really not only hit him the race there, but that would solidify right there for sure. But, as a race fan, that's the last thing you want to see.
Good side-by-side battling. New gets tight in 3 and 4. 4 to go at the line. All Tyler Markle does not want to see at the moment is lap traffic slow him down. And probably the same thing with Matt Tuck. Because right now he's got a good lead over a 10th spot, which is Jonathan Logan. But obviously right here, this is the best battling going on. And you got to feel bad for the guys in 4th and 5th. Johnson and Rossello, the 2 best cars here. And they got slowed down by lap traffic, but that's life for you, man.
Yeah, that 9 car got really held up badly right there, and that was the last thing he needed to see. But you know what? There still is some time, though. Anything could happen, and, again, like you mentioned, lap traffic could come in the way, too. The question is, who are they going to catch up to if that's the case?
Would it get in the way? I don't think it will.
Oh.
Jacob Ritz is the next car, and he just crossed the line. So right now, this is Marco's race to lose. As long as he doesn't have any problems with anything, I think he's got this win. Still battling for second. Friesen's got the high side working out very well in his favor. Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go in Las Vegas.
And Markel I don't think he cares what happens. As long as that car doesn't have a problem, he could care less what happens. If it's green flag racing, comes to the yellow, it don't matter. He's going to win the race right there.
Near contact there for second between New and Friesen. Every point really does matter, especially going towards the regular season. Off of turn 4, Tyler Markle. He will see the white flag. 1.5 miles to go in Las Vegas for the number 48.
He's just having a really good run right there. 95 is
Oh,
up for
the
caution.
slide
Couldn't
job!
do it. Wow.
Ryan New, what a slider he put on Carter Friesen to clear him.
He really won that spot bad, but it ain't going to matter right there. Markel's going to get it.
Out of turn 4, his first win in the New Era Cup Series. Tyler Marco in the 48 wins the MGM Resorts 400 at Las Vegas. New will come home second, Friesen third, Johnson fourth, Rossello 5th, Williams 6th, Barretto 7th, Brits 8th. The 95 car took 9th, and Jonathan Logan is 10th, even though it was a tough break. That we only had 9 cars finish on the lead lap. We still got some decent racing at the end.
Man, I'll tell you what, that green flag race, despite how the cautions were playing out there, they really provide some really good racing right there. Unbelievable.
Tyler Markle. Again, Dylan, you said he was quiet the entire race and made his move when the time was right. And the 48 car is going to the Neon Garage victory lane.
And that was a really good race. I'm telling you what, though. We had a little bit of a wreck fest in the beginning, first couple of thirds, but then the last third, you just seen some really good racing. And again, the Highline really came to fruition.
Yeah, definitely. So let's give you the official results. So we know the top 10. Marco, New, Friesen, Johnson, Rossello, Barretto, Williams, Brits, Tuck, and Logan. A tough break, though, for the rest of the field. Only 20 drivers completing the race, coming across the checkered flag as well. Tough break for a lot of drivers. So Dylan, who stands out to you in the official results?
I think mainly the fact that, again, Marty Johnson and Diego Rossello, I mean, they had the best cars today, and the lap traffic really just got them. So you got to feel for both of them right there. That's I mean, as a driver, that's the last thing you want to see is a slow car holding you up and, making sure you don't win the race. So I guarantee you there's going to be talks with Zidell and a couple of other drivers right there. They're not going to be too happy about that.
Absolutely. Now we take a look at the points standings. Obviously, big days for Ryan New and Marty Johnson. They each won stages, and Johnson came in a point above on Ryan New, no doubt about it. They will keep the top 2 after today. And we're having some technical difficulties with Dylan again from I think we actually got him. So next race in the New Era Cup Series, we'll go into California in Fontana for the Auto Club 400, and it's one of my favorite races. You've got the pack racing, 3 wide and 4 wide racing, always fun to watch. So Dylan, final thoughts on today's race.
Well, I got to say, this was a rather different Las Vegas race coming around. We definitely seen a lot of the middle and high line working, and a big congrats to Tyler Markel, his first career victory. Hopefully there's many more to come in the near future.
Absolutely. So, on behalf of Dylan Young, I'm Ari Sacalo. You have been watching the NOFSRL New Era Cup Series and the MGM Resorts 400. We congratulate Tyler Markle on his first New Era Cup Series win coming at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We will see you guys next week in Fontana. Till then, so long from Las Vegas.